A sight many have seen heading to the airport here in Los Angeles. On the road, looking for a win against the Western Conference rival, the Dallas Mavericks are ready for this thing to get started. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now,
like if you look at the edges of everything, like as far as like the symbols and stuff,
what do you think
as far as like the
trademark
symbols, where you can
well,
see
Ellis
like
is one of the most acrobatic finishers in the NBA. Kevin, his ability to race in from the perimeter and score either in transition or against the half-court defense. He finds his way to the rim, and he can finish once he gets there.
And he's shown the ability of absorbing contact, hanging, and still finishing. I think he could even stand to be more aggressive looking for contact, Steve, just to up those free throw attempts. But regardless, a devastating scorer around the rim. Everybody knows how brutal the Western Conference can be, and part of the reason the Lakers were able to make it to the playoffs is
this
because
Kobe
they were
right here
above
this
500
Kobe
in the West,
looks better than the Kobe we got right
impressive.
now, 2K21. And they disrespectful as hell because they making money off this man's legacy, bro.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Calderon. Shoots off the screen. Bryant with the rebound.
Kobe. Hold on.
Going back to the Lakers in the West, they would end with a 28-24 record, Steve, against the rest of the conference.
Get the fuck out of
That
here.
record falling right in line where they finished.
This nigga Sean Marion.
Well, that record was really the big reason that they were able to catch up to Utah and end up passing them for the last playoff spot. And, you know, Laker fans might not be happy with how quickly they exited the postseason, getting swept by the Spurs, but
Kobe,
they did make a good push at the end of the season just to get in. And a pleasure.
Hold on. I know my boy Bean ain't doing him like that. I know my cousin Bean ain't doing him like that. Hold on, bro. Let me see how we working this motherfucking camera out here. Oh shit, because the whole camera, the whole thing. Okay, this is some extra shit. Hold on. Say, get up off me, young man. Fuck you, young man. Hold on, young man. Look at that motherfucker. That motherfucker fade, boy. And that bitch was wet. Gosh, that bitch was wet. Alright, let me change my batteries. Hold on. I keep thousands of batteries right here. Rechargeable joints. We ain't gonna see that. We ain't gonna see that for another couple days.
To watch him work at that end of the floor.
Here's Ellis.
Fuck out of here, little boy.
It's blocked by Kamen. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Damn, bro, barely got hair. What the fuck he got going on? Damn, look at Nick Young, bro. He out there looking like dude from the
Here's
Five
Calderon.
Heartbeats.
Ellis outside.
Baby.
Tries again. And the layup good by Nowitzki.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Calderon against Nash. Young outside.
Hey, can this Young shoot?
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that
That was a
time.
foul.
That's his first foul. Marion passes to Nowitzki.
Bro, he didn't just walk past me like that.
Nowitzki's got his second basket.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. We discussed their defensive strategy going
There
up
we go.
against
That's
Kobe
what I'm talking about, Nick Young. Look at Nick Young. That boy smack, boy. They did not scan that boy. I ain't gonna hold you. They didn't give him one scan at all.
Fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points.
They told that nigga to send a picture from his Nokia phone, and that was all they was giving.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And here is Nowitzki, following the 3 moments ago from Young.
You know, it was last year. Not too many people
Kobe
had the
gone.
guts
Kobe
to say
gone with the
whether or
fader.
not the Lakers would
Kobe
or would
with the
not make
fader.
the playoffs after their slow
Ow,
start.
Kobe with the
One
fucking
person who
fader.
guaranteed
Kobe.
a postseason appearance by them was team leader Kobe Bryant, and he was right on top of it.
Ellis off a pick from
Stay with him,
Nowitzki.
stay with him, stay with him. Stay with him.
Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. Shot from 12. Shots good by Ellis. And
That
for
nigga did
Kobe,
that in
they have to
Kobe's
give
face.
a lot of credit for
Fuck outta here.
helping bring the Lakers back last season and securing that 7th seed. The coaching changes, the injuries. I mean, he almost willed them to get in, and then they finished 7th.
Yeah, and then they got swept in the first round by the Spurs.
Kobe.
So tough. Especially with the injury.
Kobe a glitch, bro. Kobe's a glitch,
Long
bro.
rehab process. One thing you do know, if there's ever a player who's going to work his hardest to come back better than ever, it's Kobe Bryant.
Here's Ellis following the basket by Kobe Bryant.
When I send it to
Now
Dirk.
Calderon.
Give me that shit,
Nowitzki
boy.
lifts up and stolen by Nash.
Oh, Young.
And now Young running the floor all by
bitch.
himself.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very
That
nicely
boy
done
ugly.
there.
Yeah, absolutely. They
I'm not
made
gonna
the
hold that
steal
boy
pay dividends
ugly.
instantly in the
Come
open
on,
floor.
Steve.
Now here's
I
Calderon.
forgot Steve Nash played for
Looking
the
for his
Lakers.
first basket still
Just
in
for a
this.
little
That
bit.
was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
Steve Nash definitely got him a couple rings with the Warriors, though.
The Lakers
As
in
a,
the lead.
what was it? Consulting? I forget what they call it. What they call it?
Here's Nash. Outside, Kobe.
Oh, give me that space, boy. Oh, you lucky.
Ellis with some nice
Yeah,
deep.
fucking lucky.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Now here's Marion.
Watch out.
The three.
Damn.
And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Calderon. That's 7 points for Monte Ellis.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this
Kobe.
quarter.
Good on the shot. 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of
Gotta
an
wear the
uncanny
Mamba
way of
suits, bro. You
shielding
gotta
himself
wear the
from
Mamba
contact
fits,
and
bro.
finding a way to finish at
This
the
ain't the
rim.
Nike
And
ones,
his
but
body
you know what I
control
mean?
is something else
They
I like
definitely
about
look
him.
good.
I'm not sure how he does it.
Bro, this
but the way he's
scan
able
right
to
here,
hang in
Kobe,
the
is
air
like
and
literally
change
one of
his
the
shot
best
to get
ones.
it around the defender is purely amazing.
Unless you
And
start getting
Dallas
into the
calls
PC
their
mods.
first
But
time out of the game.
I'm talking about content. My bruh's suit too big for it. Look at this nigga in the background, bruh. Hold on. Look at this nigga in the background to the far right. Look, why is his suit bigger than his head? Look at this shit. You can't make this shit up, bruh. I don't even think they let Vince Carter in the game. They do my boy dirty. Damn, Vince. You alright?
Group getting ready for Dallas. Brandon Wright's checked in for Dallin. Jay Crowder comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Carter, he's
Okay,
checked in
Vince.
for
Okay,
Sean Marion.
Vince.
Devin Harris subbed in for Jose Calderon. 1:29 left in the first quarter. And Wright kicks to Ellis.
Got it. Let's
And
go.
out of bounds
Let's
as
go.
Los Angeles gains possession. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He said to them, the pick and roll is going to be our bread and butter today. If we run it effectively, they will not have
Ooh,
an
that was
answer
a
for it.
horrible
He
pass.
also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here
Yeah,
in
you
the
better
first
not let
half.
Vince Carter just
Kevin,
come up
back
the
to
court
you.
and do what he
Thanks
wanna
again,
do.
Doris. Now here is Carter after Jordan Hill's miss. The offensive rebound, a second chance effort. That layup is good as it's up and in from Crowder.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
Got him. Oh, ass
And he
nigga,
was
watch out.
fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Fucked up my leg. Oh, ass nigga, watch out.
Los Angeles
face
shooting their
ass
first
nigga.
free throws of the game.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys,
You better
down
drop that.
below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back. It was a rough year for the Mavs and their fans. The
Saul,
first
what you
time
doing?
since
Why you even
2012
out
the
there, bro?
Mavericks found themselves out of the playoffs. A big reason why was they couldn't get the wins they needed on the road.
And he gets
Man.
it to go.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lake for 3,
Bitch.
and that one's good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Dallas against Johnson. Here's Harris. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Blake.
That boy going in.
Down in the low
That boy
post.
going in.
It goes. Blake's
That
got
boy
6.
going in.
Well, Clark, we've seen the
This
lead
is
change hands quite a bit
either
in this one.
2013 or
I mean, it's
2014.
been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean,
Yeah,
back and
2013 or
forth, the lead has
2014.
gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And at the end of... And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling
I don't
for
even
the
know what that
outside
nigga is that
shots.
just
I
put the
mean,
ball
go in
in.
there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
Farmar is out there.
Wow, boy,
Steve
watch out.
Blake. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then there's Hill. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
Bucket.
That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super
Get that
team
money.
in the
Get that
West,
money.
the team that would maybe
that
challenge
money.
Miami and LeBron, but
Get
from
that
the
money.
start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Now here is Harris. No scoring yet from
Damn.
him, but that's likely to change.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Los Angeles
I know
now.
what it is. Oh, Kobe, 2 vets on. Vet on vet. Kobe.
Bryant with it.
Kobe with the fader.
Shot on the wing.
Oh, god
Nice
damn,
jump
Kobe.
shot. Good. Bryant
Damn.
got 10 points in the game. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just
That
couldn't
nigga Kobe
reach
just
that
going in.
bar
Watch out,
that
watch out,
was
boy.
set so
Watch
high.
out, boy.
Yeah, the expectation.
Kobe.
This game is going to take a big swing. Clark, if the
Bitch
dude continues to
ass
clear
nigga.
like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even a
That's it right
exhibition
there.
game,
That's
not a
it
close
right
game
there.
like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over this.
Well, I
Shaking
just,
his head.
you know what?
Damn. Whole ass
Come on,
motherfucker.
I just like
This
that he
nigga
didn't
Jake Crowder on
choose
some
to
bitch
just lay
ass
it
shit,
up there. I
bro.
mean, he threw it down with force.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Kobe again. Kobe.
Hammer time.
Not on Crowder. Slow down.
Man, he
Chill.
got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Chill, Kobe.
Give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a
Kobe gotta
sure-handed
chill.
win, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Hold on, I gotta write this down. Cause this motherfucker Kobe is different. Hold on, what was that? At 59 and at 25 is where I had some of the craziest dunks. That nigga Kobe different. This is a different type of Kobe. Hold on, let me get these right quick. Later. Let me add notes. 25 was LeBron. Kobe was at 59 with 2 dunks. I'm gonna make these highlights, B. These gonna be highlights tomorrow on
Harris kicks to Crowder.
Bro, this nigga
Next
Crowder
it
is
good. The assist
smacking,
from
bro.
Harris. Crowder's got the game tied up here for the man.
Fuck
So
this nigga
timeout
Crowder,
called
bro.
here. The first for Los
Put
Angeles.
something on Crowder,
You know,
bro.
the Mavs, like many teams, always aware of who the free agents are that might help them become better. And prior to last season, they made sure they got their finances in order to make a run at Darren Williams to bring him home to Texas. Didn't work out,
Always
but they did the
crash
same thing
defenses,
this last offseason.
Always crash the glass, no matter what. This shit was over. That shit crazy, bro.
Sideline with Doris
God
Burke.
damn, bro.
Yes,
Kobe
thanks,
going the
guys. I
fuck
gotta
in. He
just
just
hear what
dunking
Rick
on
Carlisle was
everybody.
saying to the team. He wasted no time in bringing up the key defensive strategies for tonight against Kobe.
God damn.
Coach reminded his guys
Kobe
how
on
he
fire,
had
look.
simply picked
Oh, he
apart
ain't on
their
fire no
defense.
more?
And while Coach went on to say that while nobody is
Watch
going
out,
to
Vince Carter.
completely
Don't even-
shut
don't
him
even do
down,
it, bro.
they simply
Don't even do it.
must limit
I said don't
his
do it.
productivity. He
I
also
said don't
talked
do it.
about their perimeter
I said don't do
defense.
it. That's
He does
Kobe.
not want
That's
to see anyone
Kobe.
getting easy outside opportunities. He wants their defense to blanket those outside shooters.
Give me the shit.
Well,
Oh,
Coach not
damn.
wasting any We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Kobe on
And
fire.
as
Look,
always,
look, look.
Doris, thank you.
Kobe on fire. I'm
For
gone.
the Mavs, they know that in order for them
Oh,
to
hold on
remain
now. Hold on.
competitive and
Pop,
not go
pop,
through a
Kobe,
traditional
pop.
rebuilding phase where they're going to finish
Nick Young,
at
get
the
your
bottom
ugly
for a
ass.
few years. Steve, they're going to have to lure some free agents.
Hold on, Nick.
And one way or
Hold
another,
on.
their top brass has always made sure that they would be able to move contracts around and make an offer to whatever big name
Bucket.
player was out there. But think about it, the last 2 years they had unlimited
Oh,
capital,
shit.
unable to lure that big free agent fish to Dallas.
Damn, I tried to get him.
That falls
I
nice
tried to
feed
get
this time from Jose Calderon.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how
Kobe.
to share the ball.
I just love the mentality.
It's
that
an
they have.
excellent.
If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side
But
to
look at
side
the
and
badges,
working
bro.
to get a good shot.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball.
Kobe.
And no good. And a
Let's work,
chance to
Kobe.
take
Let's
the
work.
lead. Kobe with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Kobe
Young,
picks
bitch.
to Young. Three-pointer. And again, the Lakers, no good. Pass to Bryant. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. This one for three.
Nick Young.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, try to put
Tried
the
to dunk it
balls
home,
on that
but drew the
boy.
foul. It'll go to the line. Samuel Dallenberg picks one up.
That
Yeah,
nigga
that's
ugly.
basketball.
God
Foul,
damn.
send a very poor free
What's
throw
up with
shooter to the
Bryant?
line.
Yeah, I think that's
He
just
off a
smart.
beam.
Especially the way he's been throwing it down. Make him earn it at the stripe.
Get that money, bro.
Free throw drops for Hill.
Get that money.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season. I think it surprised
that money.
most of us.
Oh, you shitty.
Some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency
Yo.
of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
I just need to.
They double team Kobe. Here's Gasol. Sinks that one.
It's all gonna work. It's all gonna work.
Gasol's got his first points of the game.
He been zooted up like he been up all night.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number
What's
7.
up with Nick
for the
Young though? He
game.
missing shots like crazy.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Oh, we gone.
You
We
know,
gone.
Kevin, I think for the Lakers,
We
the
gone.
bold strokes for the star
We
players
gone.
have been impressive.
Kobe
but it's
going.
the fine
Kobe
details
going no
behind
matter
the
what.
undervalued role players.
Kobe going.
That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really,
Damn.
even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting five. We know that. You need another 4 or 5
Good shit.
players
He
you
got
can
damn,
count
cause
on
that nigga was
to
doing
give
all
you
type of
quality
shit.
minutes.
Hey, shout out to everybody
Dirk
here
is
in
one of those
the
guys
stream,
to
man.
me
Got 16
looks
viewers
like he
right
might
now.
be able to
I don't know
play
where y'all
until he's
watching
50.
from.
That could be an
Whether it's from
exaggeration,
Twitter,
but you
Twitch,
think about how his
Facebook, or
game
what.
is
But I'm gonna drop my
It's
link
all
tree in
about
the
skill,
chat, man. It's gonna take you to all my
shot
social
making,
medias.
and
We
he's
just hit
not
that
gonna
10K
shrink
mark on
anytime
Instagram.
soon, so
We just hit
if a
that 46,000 mark on
He's
TikTok.
strong enough to be on the court.
And
with
I
his
don't
skill
dance.
set, he can play for a lot
So don't
longer.
ask. I say, don't ask. Cause I don't do that shit. But yeah, it's going down, man.
And that one falls
Come
for
through, show them
Nowitzki.
love, man.
Well, you talk about
that good
longevity,
love.
shooting and height are the 2 NBA assets that you don't lose with age.
Well, those are 2 of Dirk's big strong suits. You know, the knee troubles have cropped up, but if he can stay healthy, he should be able to help this team for several more years, I would think.
Monte Ellis checked in for the Mavericks. Nash, the pass to Gasol. Back to Nash.
Pop.
His first shot coming late, and the jumper is on the mark.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Mavericks trailed by 3.
Bruh,
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring
you
breakdown
hit the damn
for the
ball.
Lakers.
That was like
You
this
gotta like the
motherfucking leg, bro.
consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
And Calderon drops them both.
Jose Calderon out of Spain is a terrific playmaker and shooter. He's not a guy who's going to put up big numbers, but you give him the keys to your offense, and he's going to make a lot of good things happen for you.
Ooh.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Jordan Farmar is back in the NBA after playing last season in Turkey. He's making about a third of what he could earn overseas, but he said, quote, "This is the only situation I would have taken a minimum deal with. I miss my family, I miss being home, and ultimately, I miss being a Laker." He's an LA native, won 2 titles in purple and gold, and guys, it's good to be back.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
so they let him go and he came back?
About that. Thank you, Doris.
Shit, no,
Just
get
2
that shit out of there, bitch.
Blocked.
Nick Young, go.
And even
Go, young man.
3-on-3
Go, young man. Nick Young,
And
get that
Young
money.
with the basket on the assist from Farmar. Young's
Bro,
got
they
7 points.
You know, from that
They did him
in-between
dirty on the
range, they've
scan,
actually
though.
been the much hotter team.
Well, when you make perimeter shots and knock down those jumpers, it
Nick
opens
Young
up
out here
everything
looking like
else.
Frank Ocean.
Nowitzki dishes to Calderon. The drive by Nowitzki. And he banks in the
shit.
layup.
Come on, come on, come on,
Nowitzki's
come on,
got
come on,
4
come on.
points
I
now
don't care
on the
about
court.
that shit.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Farmar. He's guarded by Calderon. Farmar with the bucket.
You know, role
gonna get that
players
money.
can make big differences in games, and he's showing he can get it done out there.
Now here's Calderon. Pass to Nowitzki. Gasol with the steal. Got it up.
Oh,
No
Nick,
good trying
what
to
are you
beat the
doing,
buzzer.
Nick?
In a
Come
tight
on, young
game here.
man.
Hey, Kevin, I've got Jose and
Well,
Willis
look at her
supposed
lip.
to
What's
get
on her
mine
lip?
Going up against these guys tonight.
They know how to play.
Fuck on her top lip.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Shorty had something going on, something crazy going on with that top
Halftime
lip.
at Staples Center.
That
In a
boy
close
Kobe.
one. Welcome everyone. I'm Damon Bruce.
That boy
A
Kobe
strong
up there.
first half for the Lakers.
Oh, God
Offensively,
damn,
they're making
Kobe.
it look ridiculously easy. Everything's fallen. Some terrific basketball from Kobe. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that.
That boy
And
Kobe
for the
was going in.
Mavericks,
I ain't
it's
gonna
a
hold you.
grinded
Hold on, I gotta record that.
It
That might be
from
my
some
intro to
excellent
any basketball
contribution
videos I
from
drop.
their bench, providing
Next
scoring in
next gen
bunches
drop.
when called upon.
And I'm playing
It's been a major
day
advantage.
one.
Good
I
start
got
for
the
Dirk
Xbox
Nowitzki.
X, I
He
got
has
the
8
Series
points and
S,
has
and I
also
got the
grabbed a couple
PS5
rebounds.
Preserve.
Now let's get
Yeah, I
back
mean,
over to Kevin Harlan
make
and the
sure I
Red
get them all. I ain't even
of
gonna
our
hold you
crew
off.
as the second half gets
It's going
underway.
down.
The Sprint halftime report.
So when y'all see your boy pull up with that shit, be ready for it.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with
Oh,
no
I didn't
given
even do
through
that.
the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Yo,
Well, how
what
about
the fuck
Kobe
they
in this one?
doing?
18 points and 1 assist. This is some performance we're witnessing out of
Wow,
him.
bro, they
This
just did
is
me
a
so
night to
dirty.
remember for sure, guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup.
Well, I don't know what the fuck that was.
For the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Marion and Nowitzki at the forwards. Ellis is out there with Calderon, and it's Dallenberg in at the 5 spot.
Hey, you really can't say the Mavericks were a bad team last year. They were just a little below par compared to what we've been accustomed to. They just were not nearly as deadly offensively, and that's always a recipe for struggles in the West.
Ellis kicks to Calderon, 6 to shoot. For the lead,
Damn,
and
he hit
another
that
basket
bitch.
for Dallas. Clark and Steve, neither side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
That's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
And again, the
What the
Lakers
fuck?
no good. And for the Mavs against the
These
rest of the
motherfuckers
West, you
jumping
were
late
just
as
talking
hell
about
at the
Clark.
ball.
They went 24 and 28 against the rest of the conference, and while that is all right, Steve, it's not going to get you into the playoffs.
Not with the depth of this conference, Kevin. And I think you have to be at least 500 this year against the West to get in. The Mavs know this, and they've been a perennial playoff team for a long time. They just couldn't quite get everything together last season.
Kobe, that's for 2. Offensive rebound.
Wow.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And it's Ellis finishing it off.
I'd say
dunk,
that
good dunk,
shot
good
was
dunk.
well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Mike D'Antoni gave to his team during that
Kobe,
break.
nigga.
He doesn't want them settling
Kobe
for
practiced
outside
that fader,
shots
boy.
anymore. He
Fuck
wants
y'all
their
doing?
points to come at the rim. Look for them to really start attacking that basket.
Fuck y'all doing,
Second
nigga.
message was centered on getting back
Kobe gonna
quickly
get
on
them
defense
faders off.
and
Damn,
slowing
hold
down
up. My
their
little
opponent's
motherfucking
transition
elbow a little
game.
ashy,
There's
ain't
still
it? Goddamn,
plenty of
nigga.
basketball
Shit.
left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right,
I
Doris.
keep it on me.
Dallas calls timeout.
Damn, bro, I need it. I kind of want my tattoos, get some more tattoos inside of my head, but I kind of ain't got room, too much room. Not on my head, period, because I got a big ass tattoo that goes from, well, it's on this side. It goes from like right here, and it goes this big all the way around to the back of my head. Then I got like one little spot back there that I can put a tattoo. I'm gonna finish it up, but I just don't want to cut my willies off. You feel me? I done bought a new brush and everything. I don't want to cut the willies off, kid.
They double him with Kamen.
That boy can't dribble.
Dallenberg passes to Calderon.
No fouls. We don't want to foul. We don't want to foul.
Ellis left side. Dallenberg sets a
Thank
screen
you.
for Ellis.
Thank you.
And looks like
Thank
the
you.
illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Nick
And the
Young.
Mavericks making a change.
Nick Young. Let's
Harrison
go.
checked in. Shots good
Ugly
from Young.
ass motherfucker.
And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
Steve Nash, you better play
These
defense.
guys look so evenly
You better play
matched.
defense,
I
Steve.
think this could go right down to the wire.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for
He
us.
took it up on
Thank
that
you,
boy.
Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the tin. His
Steve,
second message
you
was
see that
centered
boy
on
Nick
getting
Young.
back quickly on defense and slowing down their opponent's transition game. Perhaps the rest of the second half
Oh,
will
what you
look
doing, Steve
different
Nash?
after
Don't do
those
that.
adjustments,
Don't ever do no
Kevin.
shit like
Thanks,
that.
Doris.
Bro,
In
what
many
the fuck?
ways, the Lakers had what would be called the nightmare season in 12-13.
This nigga Young gonna reach
Despite
like that.
They protected staples. Playing in front of the Hollywood Stars has always been an energy boost for the Lakers, and they made the most of it even though they struggled away from home.
And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Nash
True
going to the
contact
line
on
with
the
that.
shot.
His old ass, his back hurt like a
Clark, as you said, with the
motherfucker, boy.
Lakers, very good
He
at
was
home last
woozy as hell
season
when he
in
went
what
up.
would be one of their
That nigga
very
like a
few bright
superhero.
spots on the year. They'd go 29
Oh, damn.
and 12 in Staples Center.
Damn, his
which
shot
would
is
put them in the
quick.
top third of the league for home wins.
Well,
My
Kevin,
bad,
when you
that
come
shit
into
was quick.
Staples as a visitor for
God
the Lakers,
damn.
there really is a kind of a different feel. I mean, if you're the opponent, you look up at all those banners, you look over at all the celebrities on the side, you know, that theater lighting. It's a pretty cool spot, and teams sometimes, I think, can kind of get carried away.
He hit me with a no
And that
look.
one's good.
Fuck me
Dallenberg's
all the
got
way
6
up.
points.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Wade kicks to Bryant.
Got him. Fader.
Shot clock
Kobe.
at 6. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Harris kicks to Ellis. Tries to keep it alive. Dallenberg
Threw this back
laid
to
in with
the.
a
He
nice
threw it back to the
touch off the
nigga,
glass.
man.
And it's a
Damn,
3-point
bruh.
Maverick lead.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break. That's good.
Jesus
They
Christ,
got on
bro.
this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And a closer look
Oh,
here at
shit,
the
what
hustle
the fuck?
stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, defensively,
fuck?
they've
I didn't know
played
you
with
could change
a
the camera
high
like that.
energy level, guys, and
I don't like
all the
that.
steals we've seen, really a result
I don't
of
like
that
that shit.
aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Kamen.
Berkey.
Lays it up and
don't like
in
that
on
shit.
the nice reverse.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Dallas leading by 3.
Yeah, I ain't like that. It's a lot of camera angles, though, but I ain't like
Harris
that.
outside. He feeds it to Crowder. Releases, and another basket for Dallas.
Nicely
But
done.
this
They
nigga
just
didn't even try to
continue
get the ball,
dominate
bro.
inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Here's Kobe. Sinks that one from the post. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Ellis against Nash. High post
Yo.
shot. And he nails the jumper. Ellis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Nash dishes to Kobe. Good,
Bean.
and the assist goes to Nash.
And Coach
And
the
now
Bean.
it's up to 25 points for Kobe Bryant. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Ellis.
Yo,
And fouled hard that time.
this
No good
nigga
to the
didn't
line.
even
Shoot
touch
two.
him. He just ran with him.
Foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free
Oh,
throws.
he just.
The
Oh my
Mavericks have hit all
God,
4 of their chances so far in this one.
Well, they were very pleased with their free throw numbers a year ago. They knocked down about 79% from the stripe
Who the
as a
fuck is
team.
this?
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting
Bucket.
game. Mavericks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect.
Yeah, that motherfucker hit me with a
Gorgeous
no
leader.
fucking look. He fucked me up.
The Mavericks leading.
Oh, we can't let this
They've
game
got
run away
Young.
from us.
Pau Gasol is out there with Hill. Then there's Farmar. And it's Johnson in at shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The drive by Ellis. And he makes good on the
Wow.
layup.
Get your stupid
Ellis
ass
has
up
got
off the
first field goal of
floor.
the fourth quarter here for the Mavs.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Johnson, the pass to Young. And
Thank
he
you.
was fouled on the way up. 2 free
Thank you,
throws now
Vince.
for him.
You know, it seems to me Nick Young is a perfect guy to have coming off the bench
Well,
because he's a
who
volume
is that?
shooter and
That's not Nick
scorer
Young.
who can get hot in a hurry. But I think his best role is
That
to
nigga
play
like he
him
belong
kind
to
of
Harvard
a
somewhere.
Jamal Crawford type role.
Going back to Nick Young, Clark, mostly a scorer.
He sure is, Kevin, an athletic 6'7" wing. I don't think there's any reason he can't be a plus rebounder and defender, but it's clear that his focus primarily has been on the offensive end.
LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Dishes it to Johnson. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Chris Kaman is checked in for Hill. Shots
Money.
good from Young.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really
That nigga Nick
entertaining
Young taking
ball.
off.
It has been. The
He
margin
taking off right
separating
now.
these teams has been paper thin.
This is the game that got him Iggy Azalea right here.
Now here's Calderon. He's guarded by Farmar.
No, he didn't. No, he
And
didn't. He
another
just
basket
fucking
for
me up.
Dallas. Time running
He
low,
just fucked me all
guys,
the way
and,
up.
somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see
Yo.
it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Out left to the wing. Calderon kicks to Ellis. Carter for 3. Good, and the
This
assist
shit
goes
crazy,
to Ellis.
bro.
And the Mavericks lead by 4.
He's really looking to stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have. Still letting it fly from long range. I love the aggressiveness.
To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense
like a
really
motherfucker.
didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Dallas calls timeout. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Get
Yes,
Kobe in
thanks,
that bitch.
guys. I got a chance to hear
Get
what
Kobe
Rick
back in the
Carlisle
game,
was
bro.
saying to the
Don't
team.
play with me.
He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris.
He can't
Catching
even
up on
dribble.
the changes for Dallas. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Wright. And it's Marion in for Carter. 6 to shoot. Ellis kicks to Calderon. He's looking for Dallenberg.
Fuck
and
outta
finds
here,
him.
Hope.
And it's sent back by Kamen. Ellis against Young. Kamen a screen on Ellis. Here's Kobe. And he misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that was a tough one because if that goes down, you tie the score.
And you know they wanted it to go down. They put together a nice run.
Oh my
That would've tied
God.
it.
Marion with the steal.
He wasn't just getting that
And he was
off.
fouled on the way out.
He
2
wasn't
free
just getting
throws
that
now
off.
for him.
Guys, doesn't it feel like he treats every
God, this
possession
nigga shoot,
like
bruh.
it's his last one? It doesn't matter what the score is. If there's a loose ball, he will go into the stands trying to save it.
And Marion drops them
That
both.
shit crazy. Look at Kobe
You know,
looking.
well, the days of the
Fuck this nigga
Matrix
shoot
putting
like
up
that.
22 and 12 with a couple of steals every night are long gone. But Sean Marion is still a big factor for teams as he's such a solid defender with his reach and
Get the ball.
really causes problems in the passing lanes when he's out there active.
No problems now in that
Damn,
one.
Kobe.
And now it's 27 points for Kobe Bryant.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this
Yo,
game
what the
out.
fuck?
Calderon against Young.
Well, who the fuck is this in the
The
corner?
drive by Ellis. And stolen by Kamen. Nash kicks to Young. Out to Kobe. Left side, Bryant. To tie it up.
Kobe.
Nails that one right through the net.
This nigga Kobe
Kobe's
is
got the game
sick.
tied up here for Los Angeles. And at 35 years of age, Sean Marion still
No,
an
you better
outstanding
not.
rebounder, top 5 among small
Bitch
forwards
ass
in
nigga.
rebound rate last
Fuck
season.
you, Dirk.
And inside,
Fuck
he's
you.
very dangerous. He's got a lot of little funky shots, little floaters and runners.
Fuck you, Dirk.
He does have the ability to step out and make a three, particularly from the corner, but it's really in the
I was about to
paint
say, I
where
know
he
they
does
didn't take
his
Kobe
damage.
out.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Come on, Kobe, stay where
Kevin,
you
over
at,
that
dog. Stay where
last
you at.
break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He was getting everyone focused on the defensive attack against Kobe. Coach has made his displeasure known
Look at that
about
skin
being
of Kobe.
dominated by
That
one
looks good.
player, saying, quote, the type of defense we've played on him is never going to get it done.
Yeah.
We'll see if the
Thank you,
changes coach
Kobe.
implements
Oh,
bring
man.
him back down to earth. He also talked about their perimeter defense. He does not want
Damn
to
it,
see
Kobe.
anyone getting easy
Damn it.
outside opportunities. He wants their defense to blanket those outside shooters. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Shot's good.
Oh,
And this
fuck,
game has
man.
really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Kobe, ho.
And the shot is good.
Fucking Kobe,
Kobe's
ho.
got 7 points for the quarter.
Nah, this ain't no PC, bro.
Unbelievable basket. What a
We on
huge
Xbox.
height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this
Kobe.
fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the
Coaster.
game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're ahead by 1. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter.
This game with GG if Kobe can hit that buzzer beater joint.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Calderon kicks to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Watch out, little boy.
Outside, Kobe to take the lead.
Watch out, little
Takes
ass
the
boy.
lead. Bryant's got 16 here in the second half.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. For 3, Calderon. Here's Dallenberg.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit, Kobe. I seen you, Kobe.
There's 56 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Nick Young, you gotta grab them, dog.
Dallas has gone past the three-point line
Gotta grab
for
them.
13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Nowitzki, the offensive rebound, tries again. Misses the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And here's Young from the arc.
Oh my God, I'm
Shot is
fucking up.
off.
I'm fucking
So
up.
the Mavericks will take it the other way. Calderon kicks to Ellis.
Nothing down. What the fuck was that?
Nails it.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the
He
difference.
just walked past that nigga.
Big,
This is
big moment in this
2K14
game.
actually.
Out of bounds.
Kobe,
Dallas takes possession.
no,
Got sloppy.
dropped
It's
it.
a close game.
Come on,
Have
Kobe.
to take advantage of every opportunity.
Get your ass up, Kobe.
20 seconds
God, a
left in
foul,
the fourth
this
quarter.
man.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
Clark
Hey.
will be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will
good,
put them
that's
up
good.
1-2. And the
All I
Lakers
need is
call
Kobe
time here.
to run from the
They're
side
down
and
by
hit this
2.
little fader.
17
Just,
seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
that's all I
Guys,
need
what do you
Kobe to
think?
do. If I can
What do you
get my
think,
boy
Clark?
Kobe
You
to
go
do
for the
that,
2 or the 3 here?
he
I don't think
We
you
already
choose
know
one
he
or
goat.
the other ahead of
'Cause
time.
he
I think
goated
you try
this
to
game.
take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
watch out, move, bitch. What the fuck you doing?
Now here's Bryant. Shoots from the corner.
What the fuck was that nigga doing, bruh?
Prolong the game here with an intentional
Bro,
foul.
why the fuck was Steve Nash following me? I couldn't even get past that nigga. And this nigga gonna make them bitches because he shoots stupid as fuck.
That's the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break
Hell no. How the fuck we... No motherfucking way to call a timeout and shit.
is a second
my
attempt
ass.
at the line. No good. And the
All right.
Lakers call time here. They
I gotta
trail
get
by
Bean.
3.
I gotta get Bean in
6
the game.
seconds
Look at he
left in
mad
the
as
fourth
fuck.
quarter. Guys,
Fuck
what's
the
your take?
bitch.
Well, they
Should've
got
given
two
me the
options.
motherfucking ball,
Go
bitch.
for the 3 and the tie, or the quick 2 and the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
Kobe.
And they go to the intentional
Oh,
foul.
fuck. And he made that bitch.
It's
Damn.
the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I'm trying to figure out why the fuck Steve Nash was following me,
So
though.
he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one.
Ah, that was a good game.
So we see the
That was
Mavericks
definitely a
get
good
the
game.
win here. Both teams
But yeah,
played
guys,
well,
if you
but these
wondering, this is
guys had the
2K14,
edge.
man. I just picked this shit up for $2.99 from GameStop, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
had
think so.
to,
They were
and
just
it
steak knife
really
sharp.
possesses the best
Very on
skin
top of their
that
game.
we have in a video game of Kobe fucking
And a chance
Bryant.
now to send you
I'm
over to
mad
Doris
that
Burke, standing
2K
by on the
is
sideline.
profiting off of him, right? But the skin of him is fucking shit, bro. It's shitty compared to this game. It's fucking crazy to me, bro.